إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى أهله وأصحابه ومن تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، يقول الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us في سورة الحج: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم يوم ترونها تذهل كل مرضعة عما أرضعت وتضع كل ذات حمل حملها وترى الناس سكارى وما هم بسكارى ولكن عذاب الله شديد. My dear brother and sister of Islam, I began by saying all praises, all gratitude and all thanks belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we seek refuge in Allah from the sin that we commit and the faults within ourselves. Whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide, no one could misguide. And whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lead astray, no one could guide. We bear witness there is no deity worthy to worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we bear witness indeed Prophet Muhammad alayhi afdal wa azka salam, his final and his last messenger. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless Prophet Muhammad and his family, his companion, and whoever follow him until in the day of judgment. Allahumma ameen. I shared with you a couple verses, one verse from Surah Al-Imran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us, "O you believe, fear Allah as you should be feared and die not, unless you are in the state of Islam." The second verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He addressed us a little bit differently by saying, "Ya ayyuhan nas," He's talking to all mankind. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "Ya ayyuhan nas," He's not excluding Muslim or non-Muslim, He's talking to every human being He had created. And He said, mankind, fear your Lord. That quake of the hour is a tremendous thing. On that day, every suckling mother will desert her child. And every pregnant woman will either deliver or discharge. And the people will appear they are intoxicated. But they are not intoxicated, but the punishment of Allah is so severe. Brother and sister, today's khutbah, I prepared it a lot earlier, and we're going to divert half of it to the tragedy has taken place in New Zealand. First khutbah, we're going to be talking about the importance of Yom al-Jum'ah. Why today is so important to us as Muslims. And why the prayer is so important to us, and also we're going to talk about the tragedy and how we can deal with this crisis of what has taken place yesterday. First, let's talk about Yom al-Jum'ah. Where is the word Jum'ah came from, and what is the meaning, what is the definition, and why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chosen that word for us? Yom al-Jum'ah, brother and sister of Islam, is coming from the word Jama'ah, which congregation. People are getting together. Two people or more, we can call them Assalamualikum Jama'ah. And this is what it means. People are getting together for congregation like we are doing. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala emphasized about it and talked about it briefly في سورة التغابن. بقوله تعالى بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم: يوم يجمعكم ليوم الجمع ذلك يوم التغابن. يوم يجمعكم ليوم الجمع. So Yom al-Jum'ah is the collection day, brother and sister. I want you to comprehend and understand that. يوم يجمعكم ليوم الجمع. So this is the collection day. It will happen on Friday. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated that. So we need to understand the importance of Yawm al-Jum'ah, Yawm al-Jam'ah. This is where He collects us together and we come out of the ground like plant. يقول قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم خير يوم طلعت عليه الشمس يوم الجمعة فيه خلق آدم. And this is where the first human being been created. وفيه أدخل الجنة وفيه أخرج منها ولا تقوم الساعة إلا يوم الجمعة. This is what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us. The Prophet said, the best and the most blessed day, the sunrise, is Yawm al-Jum'ah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Prophet Adam from clay Yawm al-Jum'ah. Prophet Adam entered paradise Yawm al-Jum'ah. Look at how many events has taken place, brother and sister, Yawm al-Jum'ah. Prophet Adam repentance was accepted. His repentance was accepted Yawm al-Jum'ah. Prophet Adam was sent down to earth Yawm al-Jum'ah. And Prophet Adam died Yawm al-Jum'ah. Judgment Day, it will happen only Yawm al-Jum'ah. Look at how many event has taken place, brother and sister, in the past, and we are waiting for it to happen in the future. Inshallah, it will be Yawm al-Jum'ah bi-izni wahid al-ahad. Friday, brother and sister, it has chosen to us, or for us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We did not choose that day. The Jews picked up Saturday to be their holy day. And the Christian, they picked up Sunday to be their holy day. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He picked for us Friday, our holy day, and this is the judgment day. You need to realize our beginning, it was on Friday. Our beginning, the human race, on Friday. And our end as a human being is also on Friday. If we have a choice what day we should leave this earth, if we have a choice to die, I'm sure all of you want to celebrate Yawm al-Jum'ah because it's a very, very holy day for us. And Prophet Muhammad alayhi afdal as-salam, he said, there is a time on Friday at which Muslim, while offering and supplicating their salah and their dua, whatever they are asking, it will be granted. And that time, he pointed with his finger very, very small, and the reason it has not been identified exactly when, this way we can induce and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and remembering Allah the whole entire day on Friday. Today, as you will aware, why we gathered here, today is Yawm al-Jum'ah. And you hear many times from the khatib or the imam before he leads the salah, he says, Salli salat al-wadda', because it could be our last salah. So remember that when you are the salah, to focus exactly what you are saying and doing and leave the outside world alone and focus, because it could be our last salah. And Friday, do your very best to please al-wahid al-ahad Allah. Try not to commit any sin, big or small. Because if it happened to be that day, this is our last day, the last thing you've been remembered in front of Allah that you committed sin. So who wants to be stealing or cheating or adultery or doing any major sin or minor sin, and the last Friday it was for him? So we need to do our best always to remember Allah every day, especially Friday. Now, the important brother and sister of Salah. Why Salah is so important for us? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He ordered us to pray, to praise Him day and night, standing or sleeping. And also, the Salah, brother and sister, is a direct connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without anyone between. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He reminded us في Surah Al-Jum'ah, and He told us for Surah Al-Jum'ah, in the beginning of Surah Al-Jum'ah, that you are not the only creation I have created worshiping me. In the beginning of Salat Al-Jum'ah, He stated بقوله تعالى بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يسبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض الملك القدوس العزيز الحكيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us, you are not the only one worshiping me and prostrating for me. Everything between the heaven and earth is worshiping me and prostrating for me. And then toward the end of Surah Al-Jum'ah, He invited us and He ordered us to do what? Let me share that with you. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون فإذا قضيت الصلاة فانتشروا في الأرض وابتغوا من فضل الله واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون. And after this, what did He say? وإذا رأوا تجارة أو لهوا انفضوا إليها وتركوك قائما قل ما عند الله خير من اللهو ومن التجارة والله خير الرازقين. What does this mean, brothers and sisters of Islam? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what you believe, when the call of prayer proclaimed on Friday, hasten and remembering Allah and leave your business. Do not conduct the business that day, not the whole entire day, that particular hour that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us and invite us. That you, and then after you finish the prayer, continue remembering me. This is His order. And then right after that, and then وَإِذَا رَأَوْا تِجَارَةً أَوْ لَهْوًا. Why this particular verse came into Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam? A long time ago, when he stand and deliver his khutbah and the salah, and there is people, they come in to conduct the business. They come in with the trumpet, and they come in with music and dance and so on to attract people to come in and listen and to purchase goods from them. And what they used to do, they leave Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam standing and they go conduct the business. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to tell us, do not conduct the business at any time during the salah. Brother and sister, also I'd like to share with you عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الصلوات الخمس والجمعة إلى الجمعة كفارة لما بينهم ما لم تغش الكبائر. Whoever do and pray the 5 salawat on daily basis and come and listen to the khatib attentively and not to separate brothers apart and to listen and to obey to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever his minor sin, it will be erased from just Jum'ah to the past Jum'ah. Look at how beautiful it is not to miss Salat al-Jum'ah. And also, I would like to remind you, brother and sister, what is our main purpose on earth? Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He have created us? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala في سورة الذاريات بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, we did not create the jinn and ins for only one reason, is to worship me. So we need to realize and understand the main purpose is to worship ar-rahman, ar-raheem, al-wahid, al-ahad, Allah. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala emphasize again في سورة النساء بعد قوله تعالى فإذا قضيتم الصلاة فاذكروا الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبكم فإذا اطمأننتم فأقيموا الصلاة إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا. What does this mean, brother and sister of Islam? After you establish Salah, continue remembering Allah. Standing, sitting, reclining, constantly to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's His order. Allah. I want you to remember the first thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will ask us on the judgment day. Is He going to ask you about your zakah, your siyam, your hajj? First thing He's going to ask you, what did you do about performing salah for me as you've been ordered? So we need to understand the salah is very, very important to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Otherwise, He will not prescribe it on us in numerous places in the Holy Quran. And let me share with you some of the good things about salah. Again, as I said earlier, direct connection and no barrier between you and Allah. That's number one. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah ar-rahman, أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبُ. If you have fear and you're scared, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبُ. So when you remember Allah, you will have tranquility in your heart. You will have peace in your heart, and you will have no fear. This is one of the things that we benefit. Also, ask any dentist. When you do 15 times a day and you rinse your mouth, how often do you have to visit the dentist? Your mouth is always clean. Just very simple thing, when you rinse your mouth 15 times a day. Look at how beautiful it is to do. And then also the prayer, brother and sister, you're going up and down. It helps your joint, help your back. And also attending here and listening to the khatib, it reminds you what you already know. So it's extremely, extremely important, brother and sister, to follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and to attend the Salah, the Jum'ah on time, not late. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من ترك صلاة الجمعة تهاونا بها طبع على قلبه. من ترك صلاة الجمعة تهاونا بها طبع على قلبه. And also he said, ومن ترك صلاة الجمعة من غير عذر كتب من المنافقين. And what does this mean? Whoever missed 3 Jum'ah prayer in a row because he feels is not important or necessary, his heart will be standing by Allah. This is the translation. Also the second one, those who miss 3 Jum'ah prayer in a row without a good cause or valid excuse will become among the hypocrites. So Allahumma ja'alna بعيد عنهم يا رب العالمين. So brother and sister, I think you got the understand about the importance of Yawm al-Qiyamah and Yawm al-Jum'ah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you remember when I was saying earlier in the first Surah Al-Hajj, يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم. زلزلة الساعة, brother and sister, is going to happen on Friday. He's talking about the quake of the hour is going to happen on Friday. And also في سورة عبسة بعد قوله تعالى فإذا جاءت الصاخة يوم يفر المرء من أخيه وأمه وأبيه وصاحبته وبنيه لكل امرئ منهم يومئذ شأن يغنيه. يوم الجمعة اللي هو يوم القيامة, every one of us is going to say what? Me and myself and I. Me and myself and I. The father is not going to help with their children, and the children is not going to help with their father, and the wife is not going to help with her husband. Everyone is going to say me and myself and I. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us that. So I'm sharing that with you to take that day, Friday, serious as it could be. This is the last Friday. Now, there is some excuses, brother and sister, that we can skip Salat al-Jum'ah. I'm going to share them with you quickly. A Muslim woman, she doesn't have to attend Jum'ah prayer. It's not necessary, but if she can, it's good for her. If you are a young child and have not reached puberty, you don't have to attend. If you are extremely sick, unable to attend the masjid, you don't have to. If you are traveling Yawm al-Jum'ah and you must travel that day and it's very important, and then you don't have to. And here's another one. If you have fear of your life and you know it's going to be a tragedy happening in a masjid. Unfortunately, last time I used this khutbah, it happened right after the shooting in Sinai in Egypt. And now I'm using it right after it happened, what happened yesterday in New Zealand. If you know there is harm, it will take place for your family if you left them home alone, you don't have to attend. If you have fear that it will have something happen at the masjid, of course you have to report it, and then you don't have to attend. Or also if the weather condition is so bad, and then you don't have to attend. Those are some of the excuses, brother and sister. So now, I'm going to end up my khutbah sooner than what I planned to, because we need to leave some time for the second khutbah in regards to what has taken place and the fear. Some of us have a lot of fear. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إن الله هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وخاتم الأنبياء سيدنا محمد عبده ورسوله وعلى أصحابه أجمعين. My dear brothers and sisters of Islam, we all woke up this morning with this major tragedy that has taken place in New Zealand. Our heart and prayer to those passed away and died while they are praying in Masjid An-Nur. Masjid An-Nur, which is one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, An-Nur. And it has taken place. We need to stand, brother and sister, with solidarity against hate and extremists of any kind. Islam condemns these crimes against humanity, regardless of the race, the religion, the nationality, or any motive. We need, brother and sister, we need to realize crime and gun violence is on the rise. We cannot hide from that. We cannot deny that. We cannot look the other way. This crime, brother and sister, it did not leave one place not being touched. Let me share with you this way, and be extremely vigilant wherever you go. Occurs in the malls, the churches, the synagogue, masajid, schools, colleges, post offices at work, and movie theaters, concert in Las Vegas, the one you heard of, massive amount of people died in there, and workplaces, people getting fired, and they get so angry. So these sick, the sick people, the evil people, they did not leave a place for us. Even driving on the highway, minding your own business, going home, you can have drive-by shooting. Tell me one place it has not taken place. We have to be very vigilant. We have to really wake up and to report anything we see to the local police departments. We need to realize the police department cannot do everything on their own. They need help. The police department cannot protect every single one of us or every place. We are more than the police department. So what we need to do is to watch anything unusual that you see in the masjid or the workplace or the mall. Report it to your local police department. We need to help with it. We need to stand with solidarity against these mad, evil people, because they have, brother and sister, we need to realize, doesn't matter what we look like, what we eat, what country we are from, we all from one big family. And our father is Adam, and our mother is Eve, Hawa. Doesn't matter where from what country, Pakistan or Egypt or Lebanon or Syria or United States, we belong to one big family. We should love one another, care about one another, help one another, and forgive one another, and not to hold the hatred against one another. Forgive your brothers. It doesn't matter who he is. Islam is blind when it comes to colors. Does not see black. Does not see white. And these people, they have one motive, and one motive only, is to divide the country and to divide the world from black by themselves, white by themselves, immigrant by themselves. This is, I believe, his motive. He doesn't like foreigners, or he doesn't like black, or he doesn't like colored people. We all one big family. We should talk and speak against this crime, and to help the community and to help the police department. I ask and I beg each one of you to tell your children not to watch any violent movies, not to purchase a gun and go and watch the movies and the things you see on television. Those games that you see on YouTube, or games you see on a lot of electronic. We need to really ask our children, do not watch violence. You heard this before, garbage in, garbage out. So when you watch violence, you're going to act violent. So we need to educate our children to stop watching these things. And let me share with you this event to remind me with the last khutbah for Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And he emphasized about the importance of equality among men. He said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا فرق بين عربي ولا أعجمي ولا أبيض ولا أسود إلا بالتقوى. Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم told us it should be no different between a black or white or any human being except with their righteous good deed and their good action. This is the difference between people. But we should not, because this person, he eats or he dresses differently, we should or disrespect him. And then we should feel for those brother and the sister that when they die overseas. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tell us, مثل المؤمنين في توادهم وتراحمهم وتعاطفهم مثل الجسد إذا اشتكى منه عضو تداعى له سائر الجسد بالسهر والحمى. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, we are the believers, just like we are one body. Is one part of you ache, like when your finger aches really hard, the rest of your body is going to ache. And then we should feel so bad for these people, what has taken place, and we should pray for them. Inshallah, we're going to do that later on. So we should pray for them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you give them the tranquility for those family, because they are suffering. Can you imagine if it was one of us or it happened here? So the motive of this evil person is to divide. He wants to have publicity. He wants to be known. And I noticed I received quite a bit of on this morning People are sharing his action. People are sharing his action on YouTube and sharing it on Facebook, and everyone's showing it. This is his motive. He wants to divide us. Please stop showing this to others. Delete it. Do not pass it around, because when you pass it around, he reached his goal. Very clear English. He reached his goal. Do not pass it around and delete it. And tell others, please do not show it, and do not show it to your children, because the children is going to stay in their brain for a long period of time. And we don't want that. Brother and sister, I would like to do some dua for those deceased before we end our khutbah. And so please say Ameen. And before I say that, I want you to feel good about yourself. We are in God's hand. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in control. Do not be feared to come to the masjid. Do not be feared to come to the masjid. If it's your day is to die, doesn't matter where you are and what you are doing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put His order in and He will take you. So do not be feared, say I'm scared to come to the masjid. Let me share with you here what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us. ما أصاب من مصيبة في الأرض ولا في أنفسكم إلا في كتاب من قبل أن نبرأها إن ذلك على الله يسير. Whatever crisis happened, it has been written in a book by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in advance. So you're not going to change when your time comes. It's not going to delay 1 minute, and it's not going to delay 1 minute, it's not going to change. Your time is your time. So feel good. We want to see everyone here, inshallah, every Friday, and leave everything in Allah's hand. Allahumma ameen. Bismillah ar-raheem. I'm sorry, I'm kind of upset and angry over this. So forgive me if I'm a little bit nervous, but God help us and make us feel better. Allahumma ameen. اللهم اغفر لهم وارحمهم اللهم اغفر لهم وارحمهم اللهم اكرمهم ووسع مدخلهم يا رب العالمين اللهم نور مرقدهم يا رب العالمين اللهم نقيهم من خطاياهم من كل ذنب من كل اثم اللهم انقلهم من ضيقهم من اللحود والقبور الى سعه الدور يا رب العالمين. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون اذكروا الله يذكركم واشكروه على نعمه يزدكم وأقيموا الصلاة إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا. Right after we have, I believe, one person from the city of Santa Ana. His name is Consul Vincent. So he will be here. He's going to be taught for a couple of minutes. So please remain seated.